Back to Europe now, where as the clock ticks down towards the closure of the so-called jungle refugee camp in the French port of Calais, a row is heating up between Paris and London over who will accept hundreds of unaccompanied children.
The primary responsibility for unaccompanied children in France, including those in the Calais camp, lies with the French authorities.
There are several hundred unaccompanied children in Calais, so I asked Great Britain to assume its moral duty. These children have family in Britain. It must, as France, take responsibility.
Well, out of over 1,000 unaccompanied children at the Calais camp, nearly 400 have a legal right to go to Britain. Some of them have family links there, while others have the right under an amendment to immigration laws that commit the government to relocate lone children, refugees from other countries in Europe. Here it explains more.
These children actually have a legal right to be in the UK. This goes back to the Dublin III regulations, which were implemented in 2013. This says that children with family members in the UK actually have a legal right to come to the UK. Why is it that in March of 2016, 3 years later, not a single child had arrived? This bitter and quite frankly disgusting debate that's been going on about who's responsible. Both states have the capacity to look after all of those unaccompanied children. It's a race, a sick race to the bottom, where no one wants to take responsibility for these desperately innocent, desperately vulnerable young children who need protection. They need our protection. Once in an era moment when there really has to be negotiations about what's going to happen to those children. And so I'm very cynical that these debates are happening right now. They should have been happening a long time ago.
Well, protests have been taking place in the south of France, both for and against accepting refugees. A local mayor led several hundred people who are against migrants being housed in an abandoned hospital, while a counter-demonstration wanting to welcome newcomers attracted a smaller crowd.
We are a small town, and even if we can understand the dismantlement of Calais, our small towns are not the solution for this dismantlement. We are too small to host so many people.
I have 3 kids. They are alone most of the time because my husband and I are working a lot. I think 60 men unemployed who don't speak French and who don't have the same way of life. Well, I worry about the security.
I am ashamed because we repress the poorest. They need us, the people who are coming from abroad and are dying in the seas. We have everything here. We are a rich country. We have a rich village.
These people coming from all over the world are similar to me. They could be me. Me or them, it's the same thing. This is what we shouldn't forget.
You're watching RT International. In a few moments' time, Boom Bust is here looking at how the prices of gold and oil are affecting one another. Stay with us for that.